All right, welcome back, guys. Today we're going to talk about HTML anchor tags, which are links, how you create links from that can link to other websites, or they can also link to websites in the same file, so you can make like a navigation bar with them. So we're going to go ahead and here, I'm going to open up my VS Code, and I've already got my folder open for the HTML course. And I'm going to create a new file here. I'm going to say 6 dash. I'll just say HTML links .html and get our boilerplate code here. Shift exclamation tab. And again, I'll put HTML links here. So to make a link in HTML, it's called an anchor tag, and how you write that out is just the letter A. So it's A, and it's got opening and closing tags. So I'm just going to write the letter A here, or type the letter A, and I'm going to hit Tab in Visual Studio Code, and it's going to write that for me. And then every anchor tag that you have is going to come with an attribute called href, and that's where you put the web address or the local address to tell the link where you want it to go. And then in between the anchor tag, opening and closing tag right here, this is where you put the text like click here to learn more, or you can just list a link to the website out and click on it, or something, whatever you want to do. Okay. So let's look at some examples of anchor tags here. I'm going to click go live, and we're going to watch this update together, this little HTML page. Go. So I got my first anchor tag here, and let's say that I want it to go to ESPN.com. So I'm going to pull up ESPN.com and copy their link. I'm going to put it in the href attribute, and we'll save it, and then nothing shows up because we didn't put any link tag text for it to show up. So we'll put click here to view live sports updates. Okay. So click here to view live sports updates. Now we'll click it, and it should take us to ESPN. And it did. And another thing, so we notice how when we click the link, it takes us out of our page or our potential website that we're building, and it goes to a new page, or it goes to that link and just closes our page out. A lot of times you don't want that. You want to keep visitors on your website. And you'll notice a lot of times when you click links from other websites, it'll open up in a new window so that you're still staying on that original website. And you can do that in HTML by adding another attribute called the target attribute. And so I'm going to spacebar over right next to the href attribute, and I'm going to type in target. And then we're going to put in, see how it's already auto showing me here, that underscore blank. So it's target attribute, and then in between quotes you do an underscore and the word blank. And then we saved it, so that should make it so that this should open up in a new window and leave our original window open. So let's try that. And it does. So ESPN opens a new window and in a new window here, and our original website is here. And that's good to do if you're like have a blog or a website where you don't want visitors constantly bouncing away and going to other stuff. You want them to always come back to your website. That's the idea behind that. So that's how you make an anchor tag to link out to another website and open up in a new window. That's like the most common thing you'll do, along with building like navigation. So I'll show you how to do that here. We can go ahead and we'll make a simple navigation here. I'll make a new file that says, we'll make it say like about HTML. And then what else is usually navigation? Like contact. So say contact.html. And we can do, we'll do home.html. Actually, no. Home is going to be index, right? So we're not going to have a home. Usually the home page is index.html. Well, you know what we can do though? Let's delete these, or let's make a new folder. I'm going to get rid of this image folder. And I'm going to make a new folder called nav. And then within that, we'll just make like a little navigation bar. So home, I'll say we'll have an index.html, which is always going to default to your home. So we got home, about, contact, we'll say blog.html. And that'll be our nav. So let's go ahead and make this full screen. Okay, so I'm going to go into each one of these pages that we just created. And I'm going to give them the boilerplate code. Yeah, we'll name this home. And then we'll put a heading here that says this is the home page. And remember, guys, we're in a new folder called nav, and you can do this along with me in your own text editor, okay? So we're in index.html first, and we're doing this there first, and then we'll copy a lot of it over and paste it in the other pages. Okay? So this is the home page as our heading. And then above it, we'll make a navigation bar. So how you do that in HTML is we'll use the semantic tab, HTML tag called nav. So we'll say nav. And then within it, we're going to make an unordered list, so UL. And then within our unordered list, we're going to have list items, LI. And then within those list items, we're going to have links or anchor tags. And we're going to put here, our first one will be the index.html, this very page, because that's our home page. And the text is going to be home. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and just copy this down 3 times. And then our next one will be the about HTML. And then we'll change the anchor tag or link text to about. So guys, this is how all nav bars are made, like in real life. This is how they're actually made in HTML. So it's a really cool thing to learn right here. The next one we'll do will be the blog.html, and we'll change the text to blog. And the last one we have is our contact. So we'll say contact.html. And go to contact. Oops. Do not want caps lock. Contact. Okay. So we'll save that. And then I'm going to close out that other page that we had open. And I'm going to click go live on this new page so that we can see what's going on. So let's get rid of these. Hit go live. And now we have our page. Okay. So we have our navigation bar here, and it says that we're on the home page. So we're going to go copy paste this into the other pages so that they have HTML, and then so that we can link out to all of them, okay? So let's copy paste. Close this index. I'm going to close all these really quick and just go to the about page first. I'm going to paste this in. And I'm going to say this is the about page, or we can just put about page. So just change our texture to about page. And then I'll copy that. And we'll go into blog.html. And we should also change up here our page title to about, right? So let's do that. Let's make this as realistic as possible. And I'll go up here to the blog. Say blog. Oops. Okay, and then we'll say blog page. And our heading will say blog page. All right. And then in contact, paste the code in here. Say contact page. And we'll say contact up here. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're on our home page right now. So let's see if our links work and see if our little navigation bar works here. So let's click on About. There's the About page. So now we're on the About page. It says About up there. Let's go to Blog, Blog page, and Contact page. So it's taking us to, every time I click on that, guys, it's taking us to the new page and the new nav bar within that page. It's using the code within that page each time, and it's all of them are connected, okay? So that's how you would actually make a navigation bar with anchor tag links in real life. You'd have the semantic nav title, you'd have your list items, and then your anchor tags are nested within the list item. It's called nesting. So a lot of times you nest other elements into other elements, one element into another element in HTML. So you can say first our li and then our a is nested, and then within all of that nesting is the link text and then the links, right? So yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know for links and anchor tags in HTML and how to create them. That's the basics, and that's what you'll be doing a lot as like a front-end developer, creating links all the time. And every website and landing page you make, you're going to have links and stuff like that. So thanks for watching.